Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love this!
Welcome, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
guys.
Welcome to the Hook and Bridge podcast, episode number whatever the fuck this is.
14.
Oh boy, that was so good. All of
It
that
was so
conversation,
good.
all of that
We're
natural
having
conversation lost. I'm so sad. Okay,
We're in a clusterfuck today.
everybody.
Oh
stay calm.
no. It's okay.
All right.
We'll do a voiceover. Kidding.
Just use one of my other ones that, like, I'll send you one of my other ones that shared my story about how I started, and you guys can
Yeah,
add
yeah.
with that. You
Um,
can, and it would be totally funny just to put it in.
I 100% might do that.
Okay, I will. I will send you one. I'll send you my editor's one and just put that in there for sure.
Damn.
It'll be good.
Oh.
We're
What is
all
this,
good. Who
fucking
cares?
amateur hour? Jesus
At least
Christ.
you weren't fucking sick.
Oh, hey, I showed up. That puts me in the top
Showed
percent, right? I showed up. Oh,
Oh,
it's
my
it's
God.
all right. I have plenty more questions that I wanted to ask you anyway. So
Annette, I only had that one.
yeah, so Taylor's screwed.
Full
A
question.
0 for you, so
But you know what? Before we even ask any questions, we're gonna jump right into some games because I want to have some fun.
and not
So
be mad about not recording.
how do you feel? How do you feel about music memes over there, Annette?
I feel like they could be really good.
So we have this game that we play. It's called My Music Montage. Don't giggle giggle.
Giggle, giggle.
Wow.
Somebody's at our door. Hold on, sorry.
Oh,
So my music montage. Don't giggle giggle. It's a great game that we play. Basically, we have these music memes, and the plan is you have to look at them, read them, and attempt not to laugh. Every time you laugh, you lose a point. As far as laughing, if you laugh in between switching from one to the other, that also counts. So my goal is to make both of you laugh, and your goal is to make me laugh.
Now
So
Harley will make comments because last time I won and he got mad.
I will do
just
whatever I
didn't
can to make you laugh. But it's a super fun game, and the things that so Lindsay, she finds all of these memes. They're super funny, and she tailored these ones specifically for you. And I told her to keep them as like rock and roll and R&B centric as possible. So without further ado, my music montage. Don't giggle giggle, and let's go ahead and get this screen shared. Oh
Oh my
right.
Cough. Hang on, guys. I got the bronchiosaurus.
Yeah, Taylor's dying.
But
Yeah.
she still showed up.
I did still show up.
Oh, look at that. I can make us so big still. Wow. Awesome. All right. So the first one, go ahead and read.
Oh, me?
Mhm.
I see trees of green. Green trees are there too. I see the trees, and they are green. And I think to myself, I am lost in these woods.
That one's not getting me.
I see trees of green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, are we supposed to guess the song?
No.
No, just
No.
these are just funny pictures.
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Like Metallica, but Mona Lisa.
Oh, that's like James Hetfield's
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Badass tattoos she's got.
Yeah, right? I like the slight little mustache that they couldn't crop out right there. That's pretty nice.
She could take me in a fight.
Would you do Mona Lisa?
Ugh.
I would not.
Was she a real
No.
person?
I think so.
Yeah, she definitely was.
I
think
think
so.
so.
You think
Isn't
they
she
painted
just
her
like
from
Da
memory?
Vinci's female character?
Wasn't the thing like her teeth were fucked up and that's why she didn't smile? Like she tried to smile for the picture and Da Vinci was like, actually, if you could just not. That'd be
I thought it
cool.
was just the time period. Like nobody smiled, nobody was happy because everybody didn't take a bath. So
They got
Yep.
gingivitis.
They were starving, right? They were hungry.
Yeah, they had scurvies.
she's got electric boots, mohair suit. She's got electric boobs, a bowl of soup. Ah, these ones
Man,
aren't good.
You're not good at this today.
because you only allowed me
Everything's
to choose
fucked up.
10, and I wanted to choose like 50.
Oh, that one's pretty funny.
The best.
Give me the best. Oh, just the best. It doesn't say give me the best.
Oh, like
Little-
in the song where he's yelling.
Little bark roll there.
Bark roll.
Do you have The Simpsons in Canada?
Yeah.
What?
What a
You guys
dumb
live in
question.
igloos? What's happening? Of course, yeah. We have television here.
That's crazy.
And I could have television.
All right.
It's a nice day for a light sweater. It's a nice day. For
I used this meme once on my
That's funny.
feed.
It's
That's
so funny.
funny.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I was on her Twitter the other day,
Mhm.
and that one that you showed me of the grandma getting kicked out of the church bake sale was on there. I saw it and I laughed.
I know, I want some of those pop warmers.
Pop warmers.
The ace
Oh
of
my
spades.
god.
The ace of spades.
That one's really good. You don't know that song?
I know that song.
Taylor, The Ace of Spades. Do you know that song? Probably not.
I'm feeling different, buddy.
You don't know that shit.
Feeling different. I know what this scene is from though.
Well, that's
The
because
music of sound.
Now, thanks to my producer, my manager, my boyfriend, my hairdryer, my audio team, the dog I petted last afternoon, Jamie Foxx, Neil Armstrong, my pillow. Then, fuck you all, this was the last song of the evening.
Nice.
It's so true.
There's a new documentary about him on Netflix. Gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but you gotta watch
What's it called?
I don't remember.
I
Oh,
take some
fun.
notes here.
You didn't take. You weren't prepared.
He didn't record the podcast. Of course he wasn't.
Only one short episode, guys.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sweaty.
That's nice.
She's skinny, hey? She needs a sandwich, man.
Oh,
Like,
it's called Kurt Cobain's Montage of Heck.
Mm.
oh.
I guess I mean it's not super new, but it just went to Netflix. It's from 2016. Oh shit!
Oh, that
that's a
one's
good-
good.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's a GIF, GIF, whatever you call it.
A GIF.
A GIF, GIF.
Gift gift.
Everybody says it differently. Come on, baby, don't fear the steamer.
Oh,
That's
is
awesome.
there
Lobster
lobsters?
call.
Oh, that's good.
That's funny.
That one's good.
Reminds me of that SNL sketch with
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell?
Over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta have more cowbell.
Nicholas back.
Nicholas. Oh, because they're all Nicolas Cage's face on the band. That's funny.
That guy is never gonna stop acting.
Oh, never.
No.
Never. He's been in everything.
Didn't he just act in a movie as himself?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a new movie with him in it.
Really?
Yeah.
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 There's a new movie, and the whole concept of the movie is that there's a super fan of Nicolas Cage's work, and he hires him to come to like a barbecue or something. It's so
That's a
dumb.
lot. I think he has a deal with Netflix because it's like every 3 days there's a new Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
They really are. They're promoting
And like
the
his
heck out of it.
girlfriends in the movies are getting like younger, and it's like seriously.
Yeah.
I know you're 17. Really? You would go for Nick Cage? Really?
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like super old balls, like not really attractive at all.
And he's just gonna tell
Right.
you about his movies the whole time.
Yeah, and it's not like he ever was like gorgeous. It's like
No.
it's not like he was Chris Hemsworth and then Chris
Mhm.
Hemsworth got really super old and then you're like, I can still sleep with you because I'm just gonna have this vision of you as Chris Hemsworth when you were young and Thor. No, nobody ever said that about Nick Cage.
That's
They
so
were like,
weird.
I'm going down on Nick Cage right now. I need 10 shots of tequila.
Oh,
It's a lot. Nick Cage is a lot.
So speaking of Nicolas Cage's old balls, the
Great segue.
podcast, Music Junkies podcast. By the way, everybody, this is Annette Smith from the Music Junkies podcast.
Oh yeah. In case you missed the beginning
It's a-
part of our podcast.
It's a fantastic
Go ahead.
show. You should go listen to it because it's really good. So, the sexual aspect of your show.
Yeah.
How do you just naturally know like the questions that you want to ask to the people, or is it like you have like a list of, basic, like these are, the top 15 questions or whatever that you want to ask? Because I know when I was on there, you kind of asked about like losing my virginity and stuff. Is that like the same thing you ask a lot of people, or is it like
No,
just in the
it's
moment?
different. I don't have a list of questions. My list of questions that I have are like super random. So they would be
Mhm.
more like, hey, just you're blind, describe the color yellow.
Mhm.
Right. So they would be like super unoriginal questions to get them out of the state. You
Right.
guys know you're interviewing people and they're like, blah, blah. And you're like, holy fuck, how do I interrupt you and not being rude, but I need to interrupt you because you're like going on 50 minutes sharing, like, I don't even know where you are right now. And this
Mhm.
is exhausting. So I've always had this sexual humor. Like I'm always like, no matter where I am, it's just kind of been my personality. So it's very natural for me to just be like, so, hey, where'd you lose your virginity? So what I'm trying to do is get them out of this state, because as you're interviewing, let's say artists, they get into this state,
Mhm.
right? Where they're
Mhm.
like, this song means this. And I was up on a hill and fucking, I was smoking. Like some of these guys are getting so deep that you're like, holy fuck. Like
Oh, yeah.
nobody fucking cares about this. Like,
Yeah.
no, like
Yeah.
your diehard fans maybe care about this.
They're
But-
the most sensitive bunch of people.
Yeah. I never realized how sensitive some artists
Oh,
are.
yeah.
It's like, oh my
Mhm.
God, like why are you so sensitive?
Like
So I
we-
never know what's gonna happen. If they talk about their boyfriend, or their girlfriend,
Mhm.
or I'll try to get more out of there where things that I would see funny. And I love seeing face expressions too, right? Because they don't expect it.
Oh,
Right? They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, oh, I don't know how to answer that. And I'm slowly, and I need one from you, Harley, is I'm slowly building a stack of cards, and you guys should do this. This would be really fun to do. Because we could mention each other on each other's podcast too.
Mhm.
Is I need a question from you, any question. So I'm building a stack of cards and I'll be
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey,
Nice.
we're gonna pull from the deck of one of our
Yeah.
previous guests.
Oh, yeah.
And then they ask a question. And sometimes I throw mine in there, right? Like
Mhm.
something really hardcore, right? Where they're like, oh, why did Danny answer this question? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm like,
I'll definitely put together
yeah,
a good
I love
question.
it because it's fun and it breaks it up and they're like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's an
Mhm,
interesting
mhm.
idea. And again, making it something different. But yeah, my lists are like really short and sweet. I do not do a lot of background on
Mhm.
the guests at all because I don't really want to know too much about them for one.
Right.
I don't want to be like starstruck, right? I don't want to like be like, oh my God, I'm interviewing. And I have like half the time I have no idea who they really are or
Right,
whatever,
right.
unless I personally reach out to them and I want them on the show. But I
Yeah.
don't want that to interfere. I don't know if I would get starstruck, but I did Rihanna Davis, who you guys should totally get on your show. She would love it.
Mhm.
She wrote an amazing book, but have you guys ever watched True Blood?
Yeah.
That's like my
Yes.
favorite show.
So
Oh
she's
my
on
God.
True Blood, and I love True Blood. So I was like a little bit like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I was like, True Blood, because all I
What
wanted to know
character did
if
she
she
play?
would sleep with Eric, because I loved Eric, and I'm like, did you sleep with Eric Northman?
What
She's just like,
what
"What's happening?"
what character did she play?
She was like a waitress in like the season 4 kind of thing. She
Oh,
was
okay.
in there, but she's like a pretty. She's on Jarhead.
Mhm. Mhm.
She's like in lots of movies. Her husband is like a producer as well,
Right.
but she would love to be on your show because she likes to pimp her book a lot as well. And
Yeah.
she's amazing, and she's super fun. She's a recovering sex and love addict as well.
Oh.
So you can really get a lot of information about
Yeah.
her, and yeah, like she was so much like we had a
That's
blast.
awesome.
Well, and I
So
think
like that was kind of my first person that I was like, because I love True Blood.
You're
I was
right,
like, oh my
right.
god, this is gonna be awesome.
well, and I think that like you not doing the research on your people is great because like that, like you said, if you know too much about them, it kind of pulls away from like what you're going to be at. Like the point of your show is to get to know these people
Mhm.
on the show. So
Mhm.
I think that adds to the effect of your show is like not knowing them ahead of time gives you that opportunity to pull from things that you wouldn't normally ask,
Yeah,
a Vince Neil or, something like
I
that,
love Vince Neil. Not now, skinny Vince Neil, not
Skinny
fat
Vince
Vince.
Neil.
But just like Taylor was saying, the more you know, and if you
Mhm.
ask those questions, like how did your band get started? Like if it's
Yeah.
a really cool story and you've
Right.
read about it, like if I did a little bit of background on them and they have a really cool story,
Mhm.
then okay. But
Mhm.
if I go and look at them and I watch some interviews, it's like the same question.
Mhm.
How the
Yeah.
band get started.
Yep. That's why I don't do research.
Yeah, and plus they get
I
that shit
don't.
all the time. They don't care.
Exactly. They have to be annoyed about it.
That's kind of how I
Yeah.
felt when we did have Ralph Sutton on, is like I asked questions that I felt he probably gets asked all the time, and I was like, I feel like
Again,
such a dick right now.
I want to know about trauma. Like I need to know.
Um
I'm nosy though. That might be like my personal issue, but
But it makes for a good show because they get to, you want to, for me, I want my guests to leave the show having an experience that they've never experienced
Mhm.
before,
yeah.
and they enjoyed themselves. And then if
Mhm.
I ask them to be on the show again, they're like, yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
how I want to
Yeah.
leave it. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we have a half an hour. So, what's your favorite color? No. Like,
Mhm.
I don't care. I want to know, did you bang somebody before you got on the show? Right. What's your favorite position? What's your thoughts on spanking? Like all of that kind of stuff. I want to know that. Or I can let the world know.
So the next game that I'm
I
going to play
love it.
here with you is a game that we 100% we made this up from scratch. This is an original game that we
100
made up.
from brains.
This is called
Not
Take It or Leave It. So I'm going to basically just fly through a few songs on my shuffle on my phone, and
Okay.
it's like this is how I described it to Ralph Sutton. It's like the Tinder of music. So it's
Oh.
take it or leave it, basically smash or pass on a song.
Like
If you like the song, you take it. If you dislike it, you leave it. So
Okay.
we'll run through like 5 or 6 of these real quick. How about I'll Be There for You by John Bon Jovi.
I'll take it.
Cool. Is there anything in particular that you like about the song?
No, I think it's just a nice song.
Yeah.
Brings me back to like the 80s in high school,
Mhm.
right? I'll be there for you. And you don't even care. You're just like,
How
then you
about
think of the guys that you sang that song to, and you're like, oh my God.
How about Ramble On by Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, definitely take it.
Big Led Zeppelin fan.
Yeah, I like Led Zeppelin. I think that they're underrated. I don't think we hear enough of them.
I know a lot of people that say the opposite, that they think that they're overrated because they're like on the Mount Rushmore of music, at least here in the States.
I was gonna say it's different in Canada.
Yeah, and like Robert
everything's
Plant,
different
like
in Canada.
all the dance moves came from Robert Plant,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Axel's
He's a staple.
moves, like I'm
Yeah.
sure Mick Jagger, all those
Mhm,
guys,
mhm.
like the hits.
Well, and his voice, like, there's just no comparing. Like, he's got one of the most recognizable voices.
There's a band out there. I don't know if you guys have heard it. I can't remember what it's called right now. I'll find out. But when they started, they were like 14 years old and they sound identical
Is
to
it
Led Zeppelin.
Greta Van Fleet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
I like them a lot.
Yeah.
How about We Are Who We Are by Kesha? Do you like Kesha?
Yeah. I think I told you that story. I took my daughter.
Oh
to a
yeah,
Kesha
you did tell me on your show. Yeah,
Oh,
when my
fucking-
episode comes out, we have a great story about when you took your daughter to Kesha. It's fantastic. Oh, your story's great.
Yes. Lots of dicks.
How about Come Away With Me by Norah Jones?
I'd have to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
She kills.
She feels it different.
How about the band Pearl Jam, just in general?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Pearl Jam. I like Eddie for sure.
And then the last one, Desperado by the Eagles.
It's okay. I'm literally visioning my husband right now playing guitar to that song down.
Nice.
That and Pearl Jam, right? I can
Um,
see him playing that song.
Does your husband play mainly like electric guitar, or is he more of an acoustic?
It's more acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he loves it.
What's he doing these days? Is he part of your business, like financial?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he started the business with, well, I think about 5 years ago he started with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Great.
That's got to be crazy to like manage a podcast and have that like high level business. I don't
It's
know
a
where you
lot.
find the time.
I just had a client appointment yesterday, and I'm gathering information. And like before we even got to the gather part, we're just like shooting the shit. It was a referral from another client, so we're just trying to get to know each other. And I can't remember how it got brought up. Oh, I think I was sharing my screen to show him something, and he was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing like some pictures for my podcast." He's like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do a podcast called Music Junkies. It's all focused on all this stuff." And he's not saying anything at first, and he's like, "I used to actually be a pretty big deal in the country world." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, in Nashville and everything and touring." And I was like, "No way, you should totally be on my show." And so he's like, so I gathered information. He texted me today and he's like, "I sent your podcast to like my producer and stuff, right? Because it's hilarious, Annette. I love it." So I was like, it's so funny. We just had all these
That's
things in common. He's
awesome.
from Vancouver. I'm from Vancouver. And like, it was on and on and on. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience because it was supposed to be about finance. And then it's like all this other stuff. That's my trick, right? I'm like, "Oh, you're not
Right.
interested in being a client? Well, what about?" And then they're like,
And
"Oh, I like that."
For the listeners, if you missed the beginning part of our show,
Which they
Annette-
did.
a
20
little
minutes
fun-
of it. Sorry, 19.
That's okay. We're gonna splice it in. I'm gonna send you guys a few. We're gonna slice it in.
It's gonna be great.
Oh,
It'll be fun though if we did that. I'll send you a couple, and literally,
Yeah.
yeah,
it'll
that would
be.
be so
And then I
funny.
would love to
I
see
love
that, and I would love to have a copy too. And then I'll put it
Yeah.
out, and you guys like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be awesome, and then you guys could add some funny stuff in there. Yeah,
I love
A
it.
real true collaboration.
that's right.
This is fun. This is great.
So the last and final question that I have for you, and then we're gonna play this new thing that we have never done before. You're our first guest to do this.
Oh,
In the beginning of your
See, she's not even aware.
in the beginning of your shows, there is a voiceover. Who does that voice?
Oh, that's a good question. So, going back to my editor, the very first guy that started editing my videos, I didn't have. Again, I knew nothing. I'm like, and people tell you that, "Oh my God, you're not going to make it if you don't have like an introduction."
Right.
So what I wanted, and I still want, trying to get Eminem on the show, but what I want is that song Berserk, and there's a part in there where it says, "Take your shoes off, let your hair down."
Yeah.
All night long. I want that to be my intro
Yeah.
to Music Junkies.
Yeah.
So we were like playing around with that, and I was just trying to find something. And then he's like, "You know what? My dad is actually on the radio here in California, and why don't I just get him
Mm-hmm.
to like send me something to say, and I'll get him to do it." So I did it. I paid $200 for it. And so I put it on there. I've never changed it. My husband does not like it.
He doesn't like it?
But every time people hear it, like I was at our friend's house listening to his son,
Mm-hmm.
their whole family, like their daughter, his wife was on the podcast first, and then his son. And then I went up there to get him on the podcast because he's one of my greatest friends, right? And he was bucking me, but I knew that like we would have so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So before we were listening to his son's podcast, the beginning came on, and he's like, "Who the fuck? Like, that's fucking awesome. Where did you get that from?" So I told him the story, and he's like, "No, you need to keep that on." Because I don't know if you've ever heard of what is it? Backyard. You know who Brett Kissel is?
I've heard his name. Yeah.
Is it
So he's
the
backwoods.
Backyardigans?
It's backwoods.
Uh-huh.
It's a hunting and fishing show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right. So they're all on that. Derek, Brett Kissel,
Oh,
Matt
okay, okay.
all these people. So he's like, yeah, totally, you need to keep that. So it's gonna
I
stay. I was gonna change it for
love it.
season 2, but I don't know what to change it to. You know, it's not on like a high priority. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll wait
I'll,
until somebody sponsors me.
I'll put something together and send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll put
Okay.
something together and send it to you.
See, I have had somebody put something together for me, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, hey, you don't know me at all. Like I was like, I don't even understand what this is.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Like, it was-
sweet and short and to the point.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
But
really, it
I
was a
love
mind fuck.
I love that guy. I like his voice. He's got such a booming, loud voice in the beginning, and he's great voiceover guy for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was definitely curious about that. So, anyways,
Anywho.
today we are doing, and I haven't named it yet because I'm not that clever. We're gonna do a impressions game. So
It's nothing like the one on, what is
Correct.
it, Jimmy Fallon?
yeah, it's nothing
Nothing.
like Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. It's a different thing.
Who am I impersonating? I'm not good at that.
So, well, here's how I have it set up so far. I'm gonna have you and Taylor and Lindsay pick a number 1 through 10, twice, because there's a song and then there's the impression. So different numbers, not the same number. And I am going to attempt the impression, and you can tell me how horrible it is.
Okay.
So let's start with you, Annette. A number 1 through 10.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be Lil Wayne.
Oh wow.
And Taylor, a number 1 through 10.
I'll take a 7.
Oh, I like it.
Black Hole
Taylor, I
Sun.
like it.
Black Hole Sun. This is
Oh,
Black
God.
Hole Sun by by Lil Wayne. All right, let's do this. Oh, this is
I'm
the
gonna be so
most-
embarrassed right
yeah,
now.
This is the most
Wait.
embarrassing
Married to
thing
you?
I've done so far. All right, let's channel a little
Okay.
Lil Wayne
Channel
here.
Lil Wayne.
Pick up the guitar and play 2 notes.
Oh, wait, completely off topic while you're channeling your inner Lil Wayne. Snoop Dogg has a new TV show for children.
What?
Oh, how to smoke weed.
It's about growing plants.
How do you garden for big kids?
Garden for big kids. No, it's a bunch of dogs, and it's how to teach children to express their feelings in a healthy way.
Oh,
I gotta show this in the
that's what we
classroom.
need. We need more kids expressing their fucking feelings.
Yep.
Right?
All the feelings.
All the
All right.
feelings.
You ready?
No.
this is
I'm so
bad.
nervous for you.
This is so bad. All right. Black Hole Sun, won't you come wash away the pain?
Yeah.
I be on that black hole sun.
Not. I
Oh,
cannot.
it's so bad. It's so bad. Right?
That was good, actually. I was impressed.
Your face is so
I
red.
know.
That's
Gotta
great.
give you
like-
some gold teeth.
Oh
Right?
man.
You gotta
Alright.
come up with some props next time.
That's so smart. We are now
Okay.
Carrot Top.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, how do we feel?
I'm gonna say a 4. Like I think you
Yeah, I
did
was
Damn.
gonna
really
say 4 too.
Damn.
3.
Okay.
I gotta do 11.
I gotta go lower than that.
Okay.
3.
So, Lindsay,
Oh,
a number 1 through 10.
on there,
Mm-hmm.
8.
8.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
All right.
Wow.
See, Taylor's gonna have to pick the song because I listed the songs.
All right, Taylor. A number 1 through 10.
I
That
want a
isn't
1.
7. 1,
Number
Oh.
1.
Hotel California.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. All right. All right, I got
You need to start drooling if you're Dave Mustang.
it.
Oh my god.
All right. Hopefully I don't blow the mic here.
Please don't.
On a dark desert highway. Cool wind in my hair. I don't. The warm smell of Cletus rising up through the air.
Sounds great. I love it.
That was actually so good.
She's just trying to be nice.
No, I'm gonna get demonetized for that one. It's that good.
It was that good. We're gonna get a copyright.
Oh, all right. So
Oh.
scale 1 to 5, you two. 1 to 5. Or 3,
Oh.
1 to 5.
I'm giving you a 5. That was good. That was really good.
5. And I
Five's
hate
all
him.
That was 5.
Nice.
Give it a 5.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
sounded totally like him.
Annette, back to you. 1 through 10.
1 through 10. Hey, let's do 3.
3 is share.
Oh yes.
Taylor, 1 through 10.
I'll do a 4.
Oh nice, Taylor. I feel like this
Sweet
one's gonna
child
be
of
good.
mine.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. Words the sweet child of mine. Oh, this is gonna be the worst one. Holy shit. All right. Whoa, sweet child of mine. That's all you got. That's all you get.
That's all we
Two
get.
worthy. That's a 2.
Yeah, I'm saying it too.
Oh, I
I'll
disrespected
give
Cher
you a-
so bad.
I'll give you a 2.5.
2.5?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Give you a little 50%.
All right, so Taylor, a number 1 through 10.
Let's do a 9.
A 9.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah. so
Ariana
good.
Grande.
Oh,
Oh, this is gonna be so much worse than Cher.
It definitely is.
Oh.
Listen, you kind of sounded like Quagmire's mom, dad, person, and Family Guy.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great. All right.
now just make sure you have a Family Guy in Canada too, right?
Yeah.
You're such
Yeah.
an asshole, Taylor.
Again, we have this TV thing. It's crazy.
Oh, okay, Annette. 1 through 10.
All right. How about a 6?
Nice.
School's Out by Alice Cooper.
Yes.
It's out by Alice Cooper, Ariana Grande. Fuck. All right. Super high pitched.
You should probably do the dance like her.
Yes.
Sure.
The one where she's on the bicycle and she's like this.
Yeah.
The dick bicycle.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. High pitched. What was the song? School's Out?
Yeah.
Okay, airy, high pitched. School's out for the summer.
Yeah, no. No.
You sound like the chipmunks.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was a -2, bud.
Yeah, that one was bad. That one was real bad. We'll do 2 more. All
Two
right.
more.
You're up. 1 through 10.
1.
Oh.
Okay. James Hetfield, Metallica. Now we're back on track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're back on track. All right, somebody else gotta pick a song though.
All right, Taylor. 1
Oh.
through 10.
Hang on. I got bronchiosaurus. All right, 1 through 10. I don't know. What numbers have I not picked? Did I pick a 2?
No.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm feeling it.
Weed Home, Alabama.
All right. All right.
Oh.
James Hetfield, Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Yeah. Sweet Home Alabama. Lord, I'm coming home to you. Ah.
That's so funny.
It's good. You did good. I like the wah.
You gotta,
That's awesome.
you gotta do the classic.
I'm giving you a 4.
4.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 4. Yeah.
4. Okay. All right. And Annette, you get to pick the last one. 1 through 10.
Okay, how about 10?
10. We've got ZZ Top.
Oh.
Oh.
Taylor,
I was
sorry.
gonna say I know the
Taylor,
songs,
1
so.
through 10.
I don't know. Give me an 8. Did I pick an 8?
Nope. Old
Nice.
Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus. Okay, I gotta think of ZZ Top here.
Okay. It's about time for me to take food.
Okay.
You're gonna sing it in one of their songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take that old time rock and roll. The music that soothes the soul. Something old time rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
All right. Okay, that's a fun game. I like that game.
That is
we need to do
awesome. That's a great
Other
game.
people doing impressions.
Okay. Yeah, anybody else want to take a swing at one?
No, that is not my strong suit.
Okay.
gosh.
Well, that was super fun. Time for the end results here. We have our patented question of the week that we do every week.
Oh.
I say patented, but it's a game that I paid for. So, what film had the theme song "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" by Starship? Was the question, and the answer was
Mannequin.
I was just gonna say that mannequin.
I have never heard or seen this film.
Wow. Well, you are gonna be in for a treat of a lifetime because that's like an old school 80s show, and it's
It's a great movie.
I'd be actually scared to see it again.
Yeah, it would not hold up in today's
Yeah,
world.
it's kind of like, so dude's in love with the mannequin. It's nowadays it'd be questionable.
So wait, it's a
there's-
guy that's like wanting to be with like a mannequin.
Yeah,
Like,
like
it
she
doesn't
turns
move?
into a person, but then when people are around, she's a mannequin.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Toy Story, but for grown-ups.
It's like not really a blow up doll because it's super hard, but it's similar.
It's like that Bob's Burgers episode. You know what I'm
that's
talking
what
about?
I was thinking. That Bob's
Yeah.
Burgers episode.
Yeah.
With Manny Quinn.
Yeah, with Manny Quinn.
All right.
It'd be very creepy to see again.
So,
This-
let's do. Here we go. This is a great one. You'll like this, Annette. We're gonna go with 80s as a category for the question of the week this week. Which 80s band? Oh, let me preface this. You don't want to answer.
Yeah, you're not
Because
supposed to answer.
we did have
Yeah.
a guest answer before, but you
Fair.
can go to our Instagram and put your
Yeah.
answer there, and then you
Okay.
win a prize.
You get
Okay,
to
so don't answer.
Which 80s band got its name from the film Barbarella? I did not know this. Interesting.
Don't
Okay.
answer.
So, Music Junkies is the podcast.
Yes.
Music Junkies, is that the same for all of your social media?
Yeah.
Okay, Music Junkies for all of your social media. Now, are you on, I know you're on Instagram, Twitter. Are you on anything else?
TikTok,
You do TikTok?
Facebook, I do.
W-
I don't
Let's do-
like fit. I'm not like really good. I try
Does
to
it
get like,
help your podcast?
I don't know. Like, what does help it?
Right?
Who knows?
That's how I feel.
It's like you just, I don't know. I'm interested because I'll share this with you guys once I'm done if you want.
Mhm.
Again, I always try to find something to do, make it better, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
constantly doing that. But I'm doing a podcast audit right now. Have you ever heard of them?
Podcast audit? No.
You hire somebody, they go in and they like literally
Like break down the
apparently
show.
go through your social media, your check everything. They go
Mhm.
through like your videos, they go through your YouTube, and they come back and they say, okay, here's what you need to do, here's what you need to change, here's what
That
do
is
differently.
interesting. Yes.
So I'm curious to see what will happen from it.
Yeah.
So I'm meeting him tomorrow, so I'll share.
Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
I am curious, right? I'm like, I had one of my clients, he's in some kind of networking group,
Mhm.
and he's like, I know you do a podcast. There's a guy here that like does editing and all that kind of stuff. And so when I met him, he was like, awesome.
Mhm.
But he talked about a podcast on it. I'm always like skeptical, right? So it's like before, back in the day, I'm like, oh, how much? Okay, I'll do it. And then you're like, okay, that didn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I'll
like,
buy hashtags. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'll do this. That doesn't work.
That's
So
how
now
I feel
I'm like,
about.
oh, you want to promote me? And then I'll go on their page. I'm like, you have 4 fucking pictures and
oh, those
6
are my
followers.
favorite when they're like, oh, promoted on this. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that actually.
Yeah.
Because you got to pay for it.
I did the Buzzsprout ads, and
yeah, so did I. Did you like them?
I thought it was. I mean, I liked it. But I felt like for the money, the return was not there. Like,
Yeah,
it was good for a couple of days, and then like nothing.
I
Mhm.
know.
And I
So it's
feel
so
like,
bizarre. I just don't know what really works. Like
Mhm.
I'll like test myself. I'll go on Instagram and you follow the check mark. So I'll go look at their kind of what they're putting out there. And I noticed that they have no hashtags. So I'm like,
Right.
so when you got the check mark, you don't fucking need to put any hashtags anymore. Like, what's the
Yeah.
rule around
Everybody
social
looks
media
for
here?
you.
Like, if you're, share, you don't need any hashtags anymore just because people are just following. So you
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it's such a new area that I don't think anybody fucking knows.
Right.
what to do.
Beyonce
Right.
doesn't even put like a caption. Beyonce will literally just post a picture.
Fucking
With
And
Beyonce.
9 billion likes.
Yeah. The entire world like,
Yeah. And 7 million comments.
yeah.
You're just like,
I say
Maybe
that
five.
that us podcasters need to band together and just start doing ads on each other's podcasts.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
And this is one of the things I love Buzzsprout because they do spend a lot of time like helping you, or they send you stuff all the time to like how to get better, and it's all free in your membership or whatever.
Right.
So I do like that. And that was one of the things somebody said to me. I had this guy, he'd probably go on your show too. I'm going to send you a list of people. But this guy is called the DJ Sessions. Go look him up.
Okay.
So he's probably did about 3,000 podcasts.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So like he's been online for like 2009.
Wow.
Right. So he's been around for a long time. He interviews live. He doesn't do this anymore. It's all live. So real, raw, whatever happens. All electronic music. So DJs.
Wow.
All electronic. So, like Steve Aoki and all these people, right?
Right.
So he's pretty cool. Right.
Yeah.
So what he does is if you have him on your show, he somehow links through his back end where you get all the downloads, not him getting all the downloads. So he's pretty cool like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cool. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do
And
that.
I love your idea, Harley. I think, I found this space, like this podcast space, so incredibly kind and generous and outgoing and super fun. And it seems like everybody wants to help each other. And it's so refreshing.
Right.
So, and I just feel like we're all in the same realm. Like we're all in the same area. We all want to get like our stuff out there. We all want to be heard. We're all kind of committed, and we're all just like, somebody teach me something. Because I feel like all the podcasts that are really popular out there right now it's easy. Hey, if I'm Joe Rogan and I already have a following for fucking 20 years, it's just like Steve-O, he pissed me off. He goes and starts a podcast and then he starts getting all these singers, and I'm like, fuck, you're pissing me off. Like, stop interviewing fucking artists. Like, go interview weird people. Right?
Exactly.
But it's not fair.
Right.
Right.
Have
you ever watched Hot Ones?
Yes.
You love it?
I
Do you
do.
love it? I love it too.
It's so good. It's so funny.
I know.
And now they're Hot Ones. I mean, I watched it back when it was early YouTube Hot Ones, and now they're like they've got their own TV thing going
Oh,
on.
I didn't know they got their own TV. Have you ever
Yeah.
tried the bomb?
No.
No.
We tried it on Christmas. So all of us all had to come this last year and make their own hot sauce. So whether it was a rub or you had to buy it or whatever
You
it
don't do
was.
hot
And then,
stuff.
yeah, I hate hot sauce. So we lined it up. We did like 10 of them. And then the last one we did was the bomb. That shit fucked me up for a while.
my God.
I was like standing over the sink and I was like, just
Yeah.
No.
like just drooling. It was like it was a lot, but
Oh man.
I did it, and I do not like the bomb. My son, who's like 26, he's getting married on Saturday.
Oh,
He like
that's great.
he like
Congratulations.
I know, I'm excited. So he comes and sits down. He like goes and does all the wings all by himself in the corner. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I'm done. I was fine. And I'm like, well, you didn't, like, it's a family thing. You go take a wing, we watch, we laugh at you, we point, and then I do, you know what I mean? It's like, we're making like an escapade of this. It's not a fucking race, right?
Right.
Like, enjoy. So then he sits down and he's like, I'm done. Do you want my wing with the bomb on it? And I'm like, well, I'll just have like a little bit. But what I did not know is he fucking soaked this fucker in it. So when I took a bite of it, it was not like a little fucking dab.
Yeah.
It was like a chicken, like I was like instant on fire. And I was
Oh
like
my gosh.
running to this sink. I was like, oh my God, this is and I do not like Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like super hot for me.
Yeah,
Right,
even
I was
like
on
going
fire.
to like a fast food place and getting like their spicy chicken whatever sandwich. I'm like, oh, this has got some
Yeah.
kick to it.
Yeah.
He literally did that today. That's so funny they said that. I'm like, can I have no spice on my little slider, please? And she's like, okay, we'll make you one.
We are
I know that I want the Nashville one, but if you could not have the spice on there, that'd be awesome. They're like, rearrange the whole fucking kitchen for you, lady. For sure, we'll do that.
Oh man. All right.
I'm
well,
excited to send some people your guys' way. Like, you guys will love them.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't
Yes,
wait.
You'll
I'm
have
so
to listen to the episode just to make sure that they're gonna fit your
Mhm.
concept.
Yeah.
But another one that you guys should get, and I just have to shout out, if you're looking for something like totally dirty and
Mhm.
crazy wild, and the only one I ever got banned on Instagram, the only guest, and that's Tim Legman.
Tim Legman.
He is an ex escort. Now he's a sex educator.
Really?
And so our podcast was out of control, right? Because we got to
Heard
say a
some
lot
stuff.
of crazy stuff because of his line of work and what he used to do, and
Right.
like allowed those boundaries to kind of come down and not feel weird about
Mhm.
asking questions.
I mean,
where
that's
people-
almost as good as getting back in the day there was that old lady.
Sex with Sue Johansson.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yes.
I miss her.
Yeah.
I would love to get her on the show. She'd be awesome.
With her little dolls, and she'd interact
Yeah.
with them. Oh.
And have like her and Mr. Rogers on the same podcast.
that would be
They're
Yes.
both in their little Carnegie sweaters. And they're like- you can play with puppets too.
Oh.
Speaking of her, another question that I just thought of is Degrassi huge there? It's a Canadian show, so I would assume.
I think it was back in the day, like Degrassi High.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still on TV, but I think I
It is.
remember like watching it when I was like grade 5, like kind of in that.
Mhm.
I don't think I watched it regular.
We've just
Fine.
started watching it.
Well,
So well,
I've watched it all since growing up because they
Yeah.
did like a reinventation of it in
the early
mid
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
And it was like their kids, the people from the 80s,
Oh.
their kids. Yeah.
So we.
I think I just
started
seen
it.
this. Do you guys know Saved by the Bell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure on this, so maybe fact check this. I'm pretty sure I saw on TikTok that blonde
Zach.
Zach
Yeah.
is a female now.
Dude, what?
What? That's got to
I'm
be
good.
looked up right now.
Like one of them from Saved by the Bell is now a female because I watched this TikTok and it was like, guess who I am? Or guess what I look like now? And it was like picture,
That's
and then a female. I was
crazy.
like, what the fuck? You guys are looking right now. It's somebody like that. It's like I'm not 90% sure, but I thought for sure that it was him.
Well, there's
Not him. It says he's currently the governor of California.
that's wild.
Sorry,
Dude,
Zach.
California
I
will
thought
take
you were
anybody.
I
a
mean, yeah.
female.
Okay, so not him.
They also there was that lady, well, used to be a lady, she's now a man, Elliot Page. What was her original name?
Ellen.
Ellen Page from the movie Juno.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's now he, and he is ripped.
Yeah.
He is like, yeah, 6-pack and like good looking guy actually.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
There's a pretty cool series on Netflix called Untold or something like that. It's like a 6-series thing, and it's
It's like mysteries.
well, it's like for example, it had like Kate Jenner in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So like it talked about Bruce Jenner and then like obviously going through the Olympics and doing all this stuff. If you like basketball, there's a really good basketball one on there as well. There's a good hockey one on there. I thought it was like real. If you like that kind of weird, there was like I don't want to say conspiracy, but there was like a massive fight or brawl, and then they kind of like break it down to like what happened, like prior, how did this happen? It was like really, really interesting. Did you find one on TikTok?
So it's the reboot, and the person that's in the reboot, so the person's like 18, I guess, that person is transgender. So it's not one of the old people, it's in the reboot.
Oh, God. Confused us.
Yeah.
Zach was going down. He's no longer the president of Canada.
It was him all the way, man.
The governor, he's like,
oh my gosh,
what's happening? Goes out like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? He didn't sleep with his housekeeper, but
housekeeper, yeah.
He changed his sex. That's probably just as bad, right? In California.
All right.
You should add that to your next impressions, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, Annette, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Definitely gonna stay in touch with you. We love having you on here. We'll definitely have you on again. I'd love to come back on your show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We should do a foursome.
We should.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you guys all pick like 5 songs each and then email them to me, Harley.
Yeah.
And then we'll schedule something for October.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Go check out the Music Junkies podcast. Check out Music Junkies on all of the social media. Check out ours, Hook and Bridge podcast, on all social media.
We're almost at 100 followers. We got 99.
Yes, 99. One more.
One.
Thank you guys for listening and have a wonderful evening. Peace. All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You did it. Okay, I will seriously send you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think my editor asked me that question. So then you can, but it would be fun. I think I was on another one, so you can take out some of that and then you can just smash them all together.
Yeah.
Hilarious, right?
I'm excited to give this a shot. I think it's gonna turn out great because I've gotten better at editing videos recently. So
don't leave any black spots in the video, okay?
Exactly.
Well, thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate it. That was so fun. Taylor, honestly, I want you two ladies to be on the show for sure.
Yeah.
I think you guys would have a blast. It was so much fun.
It'll be fun. Okay, girls.
All right.
Harley, have a good day.
See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Hook and Bridge podcast.